saucer. Regnom immediately going with Abduct on these neutral T-45s. Meanwhile, Vesskin using Rocketeers and Death Ray to capture this outpost. SirSparkel just moving in with Jackals. This is not top-level play by any means, but I was watching this game because Konmai is a new AirMech streamer, and it was rather back and forth, so I figured I'd stop and stop watching it in the middle of it and go back and cast the whole thing. Konmai moving forward with one Longhorn to kill the neutral Longhorn. Lots of Rocketeers coming out from both Vesskin and Regnom. Rocketeer, very, very meta unit right now. 500 HP for only 800 credits. Very, very cost effective. Ridiculously so. So, both Vesskin and Regnom building up a ton of them. Vesskin getting away with about 1% of his health there. Simply insane. Regnom coming down here with a bunch of Rocketeers to take over this outpost. All these Jackals going down in no time at all. SirSparkel about to die, and SirSparkel is dead. Regnom now going to kill the Hat. Dead Hat. Vesskin building up his own Rocketeer army, which he is moving in with now. Meanwhile, Konmai and Regnom going to harass Green Team's bottom outpost, and they're bringing along a lot of Rocketeers while they're doing it. A lot. Regnom now trying to capture the Green Team's top outpost. However, there's Battle of the Rocketeers. Regnom going down to Vesskin there. Konmai retreating back with all the Rocketeers. More Rocketeers. SirSparkel not using the Paladin Stasis Hammer when he really should. Konmai able to put out quite a bit of damage with Strike Sword, but goes down there to Vesskin's Death Ray. And all these Rocketeers are now going to get slaughtered by that Death Ray. Slaughtered. SirSparkel about to die to Regnom. Regnom now needs to... Well, all those are heading back to the outpost. Regnom might be able to keep it for a little while longer. Vesskin has reached level 6, however, and I'm pretty sure yeah, he's already used his infantry spawn ability. Regnom going to get out of there. Konmai as well. Saving up 2 Patchers. Okay. Regnom bringing 3 Flackers. Meanwhile, Vesskin moving onto this bottom outpost. Going to be able to take out that Longhorn and Patcher in no time at all. Regnom activating his own Death Ray. However, well, that Striker Sword from Konmai able to take out most of them. And now, running away. Vesskin doing another infantry drop. Should be able to take this bottom outpost with no difficulty. And take out that Patcher. Should now move on to blue team's that outpost. Konmai and Regnom building up this damn cargo bug. That's annoying. Konmai getting out of there. Looking at upkeep, it's 54 to 34. However, a bunch of that green team upkeep is in... Actually, it's mostly in Jackals now, rather than Rocketeers. Only a handful of Rocketeers left. Those are Gangsters, though. Gangsters managing to get the neutralization on that outpost. Vesskin going to have no problem using Death Ray on that T-45. That is a dead T-45. However, Regnom was able to take the green team. Oh, that's where all the Rocketeers are. Vesskin was able to take green team's top outpost. But, excuse me, Regnom was. Vesskin taking blue team's outpost, however. Green team at a significant advantage in terms of outpost numbers. About to lose that bottom one, though. Vesskin dropping 2 gangsters. Going to put a ton of damage in. However, that was a level 4 creep, so fairly durable. Oh, look, it's more. Ah, exposed tank backside. That's why you don't want your tanks on follow. And so Vesskin did lose more there, especially since Regnom was saved by that level up. Bringing in more infantry. Is able to retake that outpost. In the meantime, Konmai was able to take the blue team's outpost back. SirSparkel's moving in with some jackals, however, to limited success against all these longhorns, and that abducted T-45 to boot. Konmai now going back over to reclaim this outpost, though he kind of forgot a creep. Need one more. Meanwhile, Regnom dealing with another drop from Vesskin. Konmai is here now to shoo him away. And the Gemini is dead, the gangster's about to... Oh, well, that doesn't matter. It does a little, but not much. Another push from SirSparkel here with more jackals. These are dying. They did manage to kill a longhorn and I think a flacker. It looks like a patcher as well. Decent amount of damage, not amazing. SirSparkel barely getting out of there. If Regnom had targeted that death ray a little better, he would have gotten the kill there. Regnom. I'm not sure if it's him accidentally triggering UI. There is a bug where if you hover over UI elements with Saucer Death Ray, that stops the Saucer Death Ray. Uh-oh. Vesskin taking that top outpost back. Lots of outpost trading this game. That Seeker is dropped. That outpost should be neutralized. Yeah, outpost is neutralized, and blue team should have the superior unit presence to secure it if they move them for sufficiently far forward. Vesskin is back now. Oh, Vesskin is dead now. And blue team running it all the way. That's a very low health. 12 HP. Okay, that had no business being alive. Blue team still not dropping 4 creeps to take that outpost. Oh, what? Where is the missile silo? Right there, I guess? I don't think that took out anything of value. Regnom does go down to Vesskin there. And Konmai going to go down as well if he's not careful. Green team has the upkeep advantage again. Outpost count is even. Vesskin dropping a gangster and now going to bring in 4 more creeps. SirSparkel slowly pushing forward. He has a nice tank mass there. Unsupported though, so this is super vulnerable to Konmai. Konmai not using missiles. Oh, he had already used them. That was on cooldown. Vesskin is here. Not enough AA from either player. Also, why are those longhorns there? Oh, it's Rocketeers! Rocketeers really aren't all that great against... SirSparkel barely making it out of there alive. SirSparkel dropping some more gangsters. Konmai going to try taking on these gangsters. I'm not sure that that's the best idea. I'm sure that that was not the best idea. Regnom dealing with SirSparkel. SirSparkel does go down. Vesskin dropping more gangsters. Regnom recognizing that that wasn't a viable situation. Konmai disagreeing, however, and likely going to go down, barely getting out of there thanks to that neutral hate. And Vesskin's in no hurry to kill it, given how it's not hurting him at all. That's a lot of Rocketeers, though, and gangsters can shoot air, so they do pretty good against Rocketeers. Meanwhile, SirSparkel using the Paladin power shield, but he can't really do anything with it because he's Paladin. Vesskin is here to kill all the Rocketeers. Regnom needs to be careful. Needs to set all these Rocketeers on capture soon. It's all but one gangster down. Uh-oh! Gangster drops on that outpost, causing tons and tons of damage to it. So, outpost is back in favor of the green team still. Regnom bringing a bunch of it. Vesskin dropping his own. But blue team is going to keep this. And those gangsters being distracted by Konmai aren't going to kill anything. Konmai should be able to kill all these creeps before any enter. Yes, indeed, he is able to. SirSparkel readying another push of jackals and gangsters. And there is nothing here to deal with this. Meanwhile, Vesskin readying another gangster drop. Oh, you know what's here to deal with this? A bunch of Rocketeers. And Regnom. Excuse. Uh-oh, that's super clumped. You do not want to clump your light units against Saucer Death Ray, because that's going to do tons and tons of damage. And upkeep is still even! Are those gangsters? No. One is. The rest are just Rocketeers. Regnom killing a gangster by the two gangsters by the fort. But they weren't on wise! They didn't do enough! They could have done so much more damage! Always drop your stuff on... Well, the hotkey probably isn't Y anymore. Always drop your stuff on attack! So that it only shoots the fortress. Well, there are situations where you would want it to target the other units by the fort. But usually that's when you're doing drops. I mean, that's when you're doing a push to kill the fort rather than just doing drops. When you're doing drops, you want to exclusively put damage into the fort. So you should always... don't put your tanks on follow unless you... Never leave your tanks on follow. It's okay to put them on follow, and then after they're on follow, issue them an order to move somewhere. It's not okay to leave them on follow. Regnom, in a bit of a sticky situation there, is able to get out, however, not doing any significant damage by neutralizing that post, given how easily it was able to be retaken. Lots of damaged gangsters. Lots of Rocketeers! This... Yeah. I will say that I should have lost to some noob spamming Rocketeers a couple of days ago. Rocketeer spamming noobs a couple of days ago. Because I was Osprey and Attila was being my teammate, and no, I was Angel and Attila was Osprey, and they Rocketeer rushed us, and that mech combo can't really do anything about that. But then one of them went AFK. Rocketeers are getting a nerf. That's a lot of Rocketeers. Regnom's killing all the green Rocketeers. Vesskin really isn't. Vesskin's going to die. Vesskin is dead. Blue team has control of this outpost. And SirSparkel. Okay. Don't play Paladin. That's my advice. Don't play Paladin. Right now. I'm sure that, like, 3 weeks from now, we'll probably have a Paladin buff, so that's no longer the worst mech in the game. Or at least not by a so significant of a margin. But it is now. So, Buster? Never drop Buster on anything. You always want your Busters on C. So that they, shoot. But, yeah. That was a rather odd game. Congratulations to the blue team of Konmai and Regnom. Hope to see more of you in the future. This has been Stuart98. I will see you in the next video. Peace.